Hey, this is Steven Platinum, your friend in wrestling with Platinum against Impact's pay-per-view Emergence, which took place on the night CM Punk returned and on the go-home night for the WWE for Summerslam. So good frickin' luck. But, you know, I try to cover everything for you, and I did watch it, so here we go. Matt Striker welcomes us to Emergence. Matt Cardona against Rohit Raju. This is a kind of a foregone conclusion match, is it not? Of course it is. Matt Cardona wins, though they do have a nice, spirited, high-energy match. After, Shira attacks Cardona, hits a chokeslam backbreaker. Chelsea Green stands up to Shira. Shira and Rohit back off a little bit and then celebrate on the ramp. Matt Striker and D'Lo run on tonight's card. Tasha Steele makes her entrance. We have an 8-person tag. It's Tasha Steele, Savannah Evans, who I really love, No Way Jose, and Falaba. The lights go out and Decay make their creepy entrance. So the long and short of it is Decay wins. Double spear from Taurus and Rosemary, and Decay gets the win. We get a video package promoting Violent by Design, and then Steve Macklin makes his entrance. And he's been attacking Petey Williams repeatedly on Impact, so we get Petey Williams against Steve Macklin. They have a pretty good match. Macklin gets a low blow behind the referee's back and hits a sit out power slam, and so that's that, and then throws Petey Williams out of the ring. So the Macklin push begins. Taylor Wilde is interviewed backstage. There's a lot of history between her and Madison Rayne, so she's ready to get wild. Caleb, with a K, and Tennille Dashwood accompany Madison Rayne to the ring. Madison Rayne against Taylor Wilde. At the end of it, Rayne wins with a roll-up after Wilde is driven into the ring post by Tennille Dashwood. So, you know, hail, hail, the heels are here. The Good Brothers are interviewed backstage. Anderson says Gallows is fine, and he's the best big man in wrestling. He lost to Joe on the last episode of Impact. But they're going to show everybody why they're the best tag team walking the earth, and tonight they're going to be two sweets, and blah, blah, blah. So we have a video package for the #1 contenders match. We got Sami Callihan, Moose, Chris Sabin, Ace Austin, and Ace Austin wins with a quick roll-up on Moose after Sami Callihan hits Moose with a chair from behind the referee's back. I guess that pretty much guarantees that Christian is winning the main event, so he can have another contender that he can beat before they decide who they will finally want to topple him. That, I gotta say, that booking is a little transparent, a little obvious, a little strange, but hey, Impact, it's your show. So Brian Myers is interviewed backstage. He's the most professional wrestler. Christian is the best guy he's ever shared a ring with. He'll say this. Christian will say the same when he leaves without the title. Yeah, sure, buddy. Jake Something makes his entrance. Josh Alexander is out next. They have a very nice match. And Josh Alexander wins with the C4 spike. Really great stuff. Offers his hand to Something. They shake hands in respect. Nice match. Right spot on the card. I thought this worked really, really nicely. Perazo and Rewalt interviewed backstage. They're going to have a mixed tag thing, which is what it is. Deonna Purrazzo and Matthew Rewalt against Melina and Trey Miguel, who have been flirting back and forth in the past couple of weeks, so I thought that was nice. Rewalt does a small package on Melina and gets the victory. It is what it is. Christian Cage is interviewed backstage. Cage works well under pressure, and he gets where Myers is coming from. I like it. It's a little gamesmanship without being not in an overt pro wrestling kind of way. I really liked it. Violent by Design make their entrance. Rich Swann and Willie Mack are going to go out there, and then the Good Brothers are out as well. So we'll get the Impact Tag Team Championships in a 3-team dance. Pretty much a foregone conclusion, is it not? Mack hits a stunner on Anderson, but Gallows distracts Rhino and Anderson with a quick roll-up on Rhino and gets a 3. Another roll-up. This is not a great... I mean, I guess you can call this a pay-per-view technically, but it really feels like a throwaway show, and nothing has dissuaded me from that thus far. In spite of the fact that I've liked a couple of the matches, this is definitely a pay-per-view of little consequence. On a night where really you couldn't have made it, no pun intended, impact with it regardless. Eric Young shouts at Violent by Design for losing. Video package for the World Championship match. Brian Myers makes his entrance accompanied by his young boy Sam Beal. Here comes Christian Cage. Christian Cage does what he's supposed to do, which is he makes Myers look pretty good. But at the end of the day, Myers blocks the kill switch, but then Cage hits a spear and then hits the kill switch. And that's it. Now you're caught up, and you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. Were there things worth watching? Perhaps, but again, I would say that this is a pay-per-view of very little consequence.